con huevos.
Are you planning a big move, whether it's commercial relocation or a residential transition? You need a moving company you can trust. That's where our sponsors come in. Today's podcast Today's podcast is brought to you by the experts in logistics, relocation, and space planning, All Moving LLC. They are your go-to moving company for all your moving needs. So if you're ready to take the hassle out of moving, contact All Moving LLC today. You can visit them at their website at www.allmovingco.com, or you can find them on their socials at All Moving LLC, and the link will be in our bio.
Woo.
Thank you, All Moving.
Sponsor. Shout out. I know a lot of people moving, so
Facts.
contact them.
Don't break your back. Have the experts take over.
Damn. I
That's how
thought
you
you
should
were
start.
going to hit us with the rhyme. What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
Taking a sip. I didn't know when you're going to start.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name is Geezus.
My name's Pao.
Welcome back to Vive con Huevos Talk and Talks. Now we're on episode 33. 32?
34.
34? We're in our 30s.
Or maybe 33. We hit our 30s.
We hit our 30s. And if you haven't noticed, Jesus is back, guys.
Hello.
It's been such a long time.
Hi, Barbies.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
I can.
Hi, Barbie.
I can.
Hi, Barbie.
It's
Did
been
you
a
guys see
while,
the movie?
Jesus.
I love that movie.
Did you
It was
watch it?
fun. Yeah.
I want the, me and Jesus were talking about this, but we want the Knuff
I am
sweater.
Knuff.
I am Knuff. It's fucking
Yeah,
expensive,
it's
though.
33.
Is it 33? Oh, shit.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
went
did.
on Friday, actually, to the drive-in.
It's one of those movies where you just go along with it.
Yeah,
33, 3 is my angel number.
it is, and we're on episode 33.
3. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, definitely. I went into the movie without any expectations.
Yeah, I really had no idea what to expect because I saw very little previews. Like, I just knew I wanted to watch it. I was like, I don't care. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, it's just a fun movie. Just go along with it. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be going places, but if you go along with it, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool.
I really did enjoy it. I like, but I'm a sucker for Ryan Gosling and
yeah.
like those type of like comedies.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed him in the Crazy
Stupid
Stupid Love.
Yeah, that one. And I forgot that he can sing because he was in La La
Yeah.
Land.
Okay,
He
so
won, or
Pal-
like is
Pal told
nominated
me.
for like a super cool.
I didn't know that he
Award. I don't know what
actually
it is,
won.
but-
I mean, he actually sang. Like
Yeah, it was
sang.
actually him singing,
That's
which
dope.
I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Now I want to watch La La Land because I haven't seen it.
You've never watched it?
And I think he sings there, no? Or no?
I don't remember.
I know the
la-
dance.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this because I feel like a lot of people really like that movie, but it was okay to me. Like, it was cute, but
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, but I also didn't dislike
Yeah.
it. I also felt like at some points it was kind of lingy. Mm-hmm. And if you're getting confused, we're not talking about Barbie. We're talking about La La Land.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, which is you said you haven't watched it.
Which one?
La La Land.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it though.
Yeah, I am going to watch it.
Yeah. Create your own opinion.
We watched Barbie right after Oppenheimer. We did like a back-to-back.
Well,
Because you know how
everyone
we
was
did
saying
the
that you're
marathon.
supposed to watch it that way.
How was Oppenheimer?
It was dope.
Yeah?
Like, it was 3 hours, but it was just, I didn't feel like 3 hours. Like, it just kept you like in the movie, the suspense, the thrill.
Okay,
of
what is it about? Because I'm gonna catch a lot of hate now because I
Oppenhei-
don't even know what it's about.
Oppenheimer is the guy that created the atom bomb.
Oh,
Atomic bomb that happened.
Yeah.
That makes a
the
lot
one
more
that
sense now.
The U.S. blew up in Japan. So we were talking about this before the episode started. That I was telling Mario about all like the Barbenheimer drama that's going on with like Japan, and then they created like all these crazy memes because they found it really offensive that Barbie tweeted something about like this summer, like this summer is gonna be one to remember, and it was like I think a week before the anniversary of like this atomic bomb exploding in Japan.
The Hiroshima one.
Or
Okay,
Nagasaki.
no.
Probably both. I mean, they were around the same time.
We all said a different place. I said Okinawa. You said
Well, it's Nagasaki and what's the other one?
I love sake.
It's two, Nagasaki
You're
and
gonna get canceled by Japan.
Nagasaki and the
Oshinawa.
other one, Oshinawa.
yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really bad with history.
Yeah, it's that. Well, I was just watching a TikTok on it, so if I remember correctly, that's what it was. And so they created all these memes, and one of them, like, I saw it and I was like, damn, that's a little like savage, but I saw it before I knew about all the drama.
Yeah.
Hiroshima.
That's what I said.
That's what he said.
What did you say?
Okinawa.
No, it's Nagasaki. Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
Oh,
no?
okay.
I don't know.
I just thought it was Hiroshima.
There's 2 they dropped.
Look, before I get fucking fact checked by our listeners,
Blanco.
I'm gonna look this shit up because I don't want to get fact checked today.
And Isa.
I want to be correct.
But
Although
it was-
Isa and Blanco, they've been lagging. I don't know if it's just because we haven't
been talking about
Yeah.
facts like
We
or
just
these
had a
conversations.
guest.
Well, yeah, we've been having guests.
How are you, boy? She's looking at. How are you, Jesus? How are let the fans know?
I'm good. Last time I was talking here, I didn't have a car. Now
You did
I
not.
have a car. I bought a brand new Kia Seltos. So it's like a compact SUV.
When did that come out?
Well, this is 2024. So it's literally like
Yeah,
a
you got a brand new one.
brand
like
new.
brand new.
Like 14 miles on it.
What was this, like the first gen?
No, I think it had a couple before.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to buy the base,
Hiroshima
but
and
then
Nagasaki. Sorry.
they had the I got the more expensive one. I was like, you know what?
Ballin'.
Because they convinced me. And plus I turned in the other car and they gave me 10,000 for it, even though it wasn't worth 10,000 because of all the
But
Yeah,
they didn't know
but they
that.
don't know that.
Yeah, they
don't
didn't know.
that. They still don't need to know that.
no. And they saw everything perfect. I was like, all right, yeah, here, take it.
To whoever is in, what do you say when you're in the space to buy something?
Car
In the
dealership?
market.
When you're in the market to buy a car, don't get a Kia right now because you might get Jesus' old
Don't
Kia
look-
Soul.
Don't
get a
buy
Kia
a
Soul.
Don't get a
used
Kia.
Kia Soul.
Don't buy a used gray Kia Soul right now because you'll probably end up with
Was
Jesus.
it gray? Is it like greenish?
It was
It was gray.
It was like a
It was
like one of those dark matte grays. Well,
Yeah.
not really matte. It was like an awkward gray.
Yeah. And 2017. So don't go for that one.
Yeah, don't get that one, guys. It ran over a dog. Anyways.
Oh, what'd you
so-
get? Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Nagasaki. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fact check me anymore. I fact checked myself.
We smart.
And so one of the memes, I guess it's not a. Well, they did try to make it a meme, but one of the memes was, you know, that Barbie meme where it was this Barbie and then it was somebody's face and it's like in a circle.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody had it like as their Instagram,
Like a filter.
Yeah, so it's like a circle and then it's your. As I cuenta tu headshot.
Oh,
And it says this Barbie.
yeah.
It has a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So it was that, but in the middle, instead of somebody's face, it was the Twin Towers with like an airplane crashing. I mean, it was a picture of like 9/11. Yeah. And then they did one with Bin Laden, and you know how they made the Barbie on Oppenheimer's shoulder, so they replaced Oppenheimer with Bin Laden. Like all these things that obviously were happening like to the U.S. right, and so like I get it, like their clapback.
Oh, and this was
to be
all.
offensive.
This was all from Japan, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
But what I thought was super crazy is that everybody in the U.S. was like, I love the unity. It wasn't Barbie versus Oppenheimer. It was like Barbenheimer, and like, you know, we're not competing. Like both movies should be like watched, and both should gross whatever they end up grossing, whatever. And then Japan's like, nah, fuck y'all. Like we're gonna make this a big deal.
Why was this such a big deal?
Well, because it was it's like we blew up their towns, like their
Whoa,
cities.
sorry,
Their
I
cities.
had a huge blonde moment because I was like in my head, I'm like, dude, like both, like there's been a bunch of movies that come out on the same weekend, but ya me cayó el 20.
yeah.
I'm gonna
but-
sound so stupid right now.
Yeah, we'll just block that part
Yeah.
because Mario had a moment. So then Japan like canceled Barbie, and like I don't even think the movie came out over there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Somebody can fact check me on that one because
Our Japan listeners, let us know.
Yeah. So yeah, so I thought that was pretty crazy. I just thought it was like funny how the U.S. was like, oh, Barbenheimer, like everybody unite, and then Japan's like, nah.
I mean,
we're not
it's
uniting.
history. Oh, I mean, I guess. Well, the movie itself is like history. Like
Yeah.
it's like no, not a documentary, but it's like kind of telling a tale, but it's not praising. Oh,
What
we
we
did a
did.
bomb and we went and did that.
I think they just took it as a like, don't compare Barbie, a doll, to like an atomic bomb that was dropped in our city.
A major historical event.
So like to them, it's like the people of Japan like genuinely went through something really like harsh in 1942 or something.
Look at you with the
1940s,
facts.
I know. In the 1940s. And
45. Was it 45? The war ended, so it should have been around there.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's all I know. Clearly, Mario's world history was not
World
Mario's
history
forte.
was not my forte.
I liked world history way more than I did U.S. history, though, so I did pay a little more attention.
I was a science guy. Believe it or not, I was a science guy. Catch me in chemistry class making bombs.
Bro. You're gonna get canceled, dude.
1945.
1945. Jesus was right. 1945. You see, we're fact checking ourselves here today. So
That's a good tequila
I
year.
forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. I'm not even.
You're not even
guys.
drinking.
I'm drinking a poppy.
No free sponsorships.
Well, hopefully they sponsor us.
Because we cool now. Because we're on episode 30 what?
3.
And we've had a hella sick ass guest.
Yeah,
We're hella popping.
we are.
We're popping. Call us Poppy.
We out there. And you guys were guests on Los Compas.
Oh yeah,
word.
at Los Compas. And also this next weekend, August 20th, if you guys want, our loyal listeners want to go to Santa Ana at El Indio Bar and Grill.
Y'all are invited.
We are hosting an event with our homeboy DJ Greg and Yo Sabo, the team at Yo Sabo. We're hosting an event over there. Sorry, I needed to burp and swallow at the same time. Pause.
Ow.
No homo. At El Indio in Santa Ana. We will be making flyers, or Greg is on it supposedly.
Ay, pinche
Greg
teacher
is
Greg.
hella lagging. So if you guys want to go out there, excuse me, hella burpy today. What's wrong with me? Go out there, support us. There's gonna be a bunch of podcasters out there. Don't want to
good
name
time.
drop because I want it to be a surprise. But there's
Surprise,
gonna be
surprise.
about 6-7 podcasts out there with us, just chilling.
It's a party, guys. The
Been
first
chilling.
time Mario and I met DJ Greg and his girlfriend, Cafecito con Daisy.
Shout out them.
We went out there because they invited us out to one of their events. And truly, it was a fucking vibe.
It was a
I was
vibe,
like,
yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. It was a Sunday, so I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, an event on a Sunday, you know, like at a bar. I don't know. I was like, okay, it's going to be a day thing. But then it didn't start until later. So I was like, it's not a day thing. Like, what is happening? And once we were there, I was like, wow, it's a fucking vibe here.
We were kind of sad that we had to come back.
Yeah, because we had to drive back. So
And it's gonna happen again, but
I know. But at least this time I'm not really drinking. So that
yeah.
time I was drinking.
Spoon and neutral.
Or how about your girlfriend goes and we just autopilot
Autopilot back at the Tesla for real.
back? Pam, just call off.
Work from home, man.
Yeah.
No pasa nada.
Nah, it's okay. I know you got to pay off your car, but it's okay. Just, I don't know. Slang some Vive con Huevos shirts out there and I'll give you half.
It's funny because I've been saving up for my payments. So like right now, my bank account looks big. But like, oh wait, but this is all
All the
leaving.
payments are
Oh, the
leaving.
payments.
They're
yeah.
leaving soon.
That always hurts me too.
Yeah. I finally put my car on auto payment.
Fucking finally, dude. Mario almost got his car repoed
I know.
like 20
I almost
times.
got my car repoed a few times because my dumbass forgot to pay. And
And he was like, why do I have so much money? Fucking balling. And then
for real, the next thing I was like, fuck, I forgot to pay my car. And it was like $200 in extra fees. And I was like, God damn it. And there goes Paulina's dates.
I was so mad at him every single time. I was like, your credit, bro.
But
Your
for
credit.
real. But it's okay.
Sorry.
I feel like
happens.
I don't do auto payments on a lot of things.
You know what? It was not a big thing for me until I started dating Pao.
I make fucking auto payments on everything.
I
Because I forget.
tend to rely on my head, but that's not reliable at all.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I work at a bank, so I like to like know what's coming in, what's coming out.
But like you'll still know. You just go in to see your charges and make sure they're the right ones.
Well, just put it in your calendar. Like, hey, this day, so much
I
should
do.
be going out.
So
Yes.
I always do like today my loan payment went out, you know, and so like I know that the loan payment's coming out today, and I'll go into the account tomorrow and I'll be like, oh, it did, and it was the right amount, because like obviously sometimes I know companies like they fuck up, like SDG&E and stuff, like they'll mess up all the time, so I always double check that. But
No, fuck SDG&E.
I know,
Fuck.
wild and
For real. I know we talk about
Expensive.
this a lot when it's just talk and talks. We talk about adulting here. But a lot of our demographics are paying their own bills right now. But dude, the fucking $190?
Yeah.
Damn, must be nice.
Well, it's only what 190 for 2 people, bro. You got a whole house with like 10.
Wait, how much do you pay?
I pay $300 a month.
My friend the other day was
Yeah.
like paying SDG and me $120 a month so that my dog could sit in AC all day. And I was
For
like,
real.
fuck.
Nah,
Y'all
fuck
can
this
guess
dog.
what friend that is.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck.
Siggy with the S.
Kind of want to go solar.
Do it. I would
you
go
know what?
solar in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would totally go solar.
But then you have to make payments to that. So it's in the
Yeah.
end, you end up paying.
It's only worth it if you're planning on living there for a really
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time. Because it'll pay.
It's like an investment.
Eventually, yeah. Once you pay that off, then you're like really not worried about having to pay it, but it's an investment.
And then they try to get you with those ads like, oh, it's free installation and
Mm-hmm.
free this and that. But then you end up paying for it later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really looked into it because I was like, well.
My dad looked into it for a while for his house, and I don't think he ended up doing it because of the same reason. He's like, estoy pagando menos. Well, it ended up being the same. Like, it would have taken him like maybe like 10 years until after he finished paying it off to actually reap the benefit, or he had to pay it in full. But then you see your SDG&E bill, and it's like $3, but you're still paying off shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes
But
sense.
so like for your dad, I mean, he didn't do it. I get it, but like it would have made sense because he doesn't plan on leaving that house, or I don't know, maybe he doesn't. We don't know that, but
I don't know. Supposedly, he said he wants to go back to the motherland.
oh yeah,
He's been saying that for years.
yeah.
It's my parents too. So I don't know if we're staying there or not. So I don't want to invest in those
Yeah,
kind of
don't
things.
invest until you know.
I want to get like a portable one. So if we leave, it's like, all right, well, I'm going to take my battery and my solar stuff with me.
I'm down to go live with your parents, señor y señora Solís.
In Acapulco.
Acapulco, si necesitan un podcast allá, hit me up.
Let's go. I'm out of here, dude.
They're going to have Airbnbs.
I'm down.
Yeah, I don't need
I'll,
much.
I'll do the marketing for them.
I
What's
can,
up?
I can,
Free living space for free marketing.
I can shout them out on the podcast. I don't know.
They can. Oh no, I would say they can be your sponsors, but that doesn't fucking work out for them. You can be their sponsor.
Well, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to retire, but if by the time they retire and the podcast blows up, I mean, who wouldn't want to live or stay a weekend with Vive con Huevos? Just saying.
There you go.
Just saying.
It's true.
We're on some Acapulco vibes.
Acapulco vibes. Is there like big artists from Acapulco?
Acapulco lovers. I don't know, honestly.
Do you know? Jesus.
The Jersey Shore ones.
Which
Like
ones?
The Jersey Shore Acapulco.
Oh, I never
Or
watched
Acapulco
that.
Shore. That's the
Oh, I
only
never watched
celebrity.
I never
know.
watched that shit.
I don't know.
I never watched it.
Yeah.
I know once when I went on a yacht there that they were giving us a tour of the houses on the beach or on the cliffs. And one of them was Alejandro Fernandez.
Nice.
Well,
there's like Luis Miguel.
Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
has to sell
speaking
that
about
one.
Luis Miguel, we only got a few more months left.
We do, but can we talk about how horrible he looks right now? I'm
Looks
gonna
like a
hate so
fucking
much.
skeleton.
My mom right now is like hating
Yeah,
on me right now.
She turned this off.
But like, what happened?
That's definitely an AI. That's definitely artificial intelligence.
I don't know. I mean, I would like to believe it that it's him, and he goes through his phases, and like he has had a rough life, and you know, I get it. Está un poco desgastado, pero ahorita se ve chupado. O sea, se ve
Yeah.
mal, se ve enfermo.
I didn't realize that he was on. What did I say? 53.
Yeah, only 50.
I didn't realize he was 53. Because on the have you seen him, Jesus? Lately,
Lately?
he looks like old, like old.
Here, I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you because I took a screenshot of it.
Like
today.
I get, bro. Like you've had a rough life with drugs and shit, but my dad's had a rough life with fucking work, and my man don't look chupado and shit like that.
Like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, damn. He looks like Alan Grant from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
The main guy.
Oh
I see
yeah.
that. He also looks like the skeleton from Halloween Town.
Yeah, no, for real. Some things that would lose me, and I've been seeing like a lot of conspiracy theories, like on TikTok and shit.
That
it's
he's
not-
dead?
Yeah, that it's not him.
Oh, okay. Well, so
I haven't seen the dead
today-
one. Well,
so
I mean, they say it, but they don't really say like, oh,
so
he's
I don't
dead.
know if I believe that one, but today my friend was telling me that her mom was like, "Oh, they say he's like, there's a rumor that he's dead, but obviously, like, they'll never come out and say that because he makes too much money." But like, I don't know. I don't think he's dead. I think that's him. Like, I do think it's him. I don't think it's AI because like everybody that's going to the concert still says that like the voice and the show and everything
Okay,
is
but
like
you
still
can
at his
mimic
caliber.
that now. You can
But-
totally mimic that. Like, I know your mom said it today too, and I stopped replying because I was like, it's gonna rub her off the wrong way. But you can totally mimic so much stuff now with AI.
No, I agree. I mean, I think you can, but
Like all the
I don't
trailers that are
think you
coming
can-
out, or like even Tupac, when I saw the hologram in Coachella, like, I mean, I'm not saying it looked exactly like him, but it was nuts at that point of age, how crazy the technology was for you to be able to like relive that Tupac experience. Like from then until now, I definitely know they worked out all the kinks.
But it's not a hologram. You wouldn't know if it's a hologram.
I'm just saying, like, there's AI intelligence.
I just think the man went on Ozempic or whatever it's called.
The
And
diabetes.
yeah,
pill?
and he lost too much weight. Or like maybe he's sick.
Maybe he's fit under those clothes. You never know.
But for like 50, he does not look 53, bro. And I get the whole.
I watched the whole video, and when he turned around, he didn't look as bad. Like, I don't know, maybe the lighting was just bad in that. I don't know.
Here's my thing.
I'm hoping it changes by the time we see him.
I get the whole, oh, you've lived a rough life and you've been performing since you were like a baby, and he was into drugs and he was into alcohol and like he went to rehab. But your boy hasn't been performing for the past, 10 years?
But that's not, that
So
has
where's-
nothing to do with el
No, well, I'm-
desgaste de las drogas y el alcohol en tu cuerpo.
Still.
Y hay cosas que no, o sea, hay cosas que no se pueden arreglar. I mean, yeah, he can do it surgically, but like,
I see so many people that have come out from like rehab and don't look desgastados.
but I'm not saying that it's because of his current abuse. I'm saying that it's been the years of abuse and him not taking care of himself. So he's gone from like gaining a ton of weight to losing a ton of weight to doing drugs to drinking. I mean, this is what he told me the other day, right? So
yeah, we were hanging out and we're like, hey, bro,
in his
chingados está
house
pasando,
in
güey?
Acapulco,
Yeah.
and he just told me about it. But no, I don't know. I believe that could happen, but I think there's more to it. Like, I think he's either sick or he is doing too much of the whatever the diabetes
Omeprazole.
joke is.
So it's kidding. That's right.
Or maybe they like made him go on a diet for this tour because it's such an extensive tour that they were like, you have to be fit and like doing a certain diet in order for you to last.
I'm just saying, like a year ago, when you would see TikToks or like pictures of him or videos of him, he didn't look like that.
No, he didn't look like that. He just came out. There's this picture that just came out a few months ago with his girlfriend where he's wearing all black and some sunglasses.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I am confused about that picture to this here, but
Like, I get in a year there could be a huge transformation, and yeah, homeboy has the money to like go on a specialty diet and get like a physical trainer or whatever, a personal trainer. But it just doesn't click in my head. Like, there's no excuse. That's a fucking fake Luis Me.
I don't think it's
Like
That's
Paul
a-
McCartney.
Yeah, that's a fake. That's yeah.
think
It's all fake. It's not him.
okay. I mean, just like I have the right to believe it's not fake, you have the right to believe it's fake.
Your mom's gonna hate me.
I do prefer Skeleton Luis Me over Oompa Loompa Luis Me, though.
I never saw him during Oompa Loompa the Face.
Because I feel like at least he'll have a little more energy in this show. Because that show, he was struggling.
You're out of us three, you're the only one that's seen him live ever.
Yes.
So I can't vouch for anything.
Anyways, sorry, Mom. Shit talking.
Sorry, Zoira.
But yeah, we're almost there. We need to buy our fucking plane tickets.
How far are we on now?
What, 3 months? November?
Weren't you gonna go see Taylor Swift, Jesus?
No. Let's
Jonas Brothers.
Oh
see
yeah,
the
there
Joe
we go.
Bros in September.
I was like,
No.
and you got somebody else, no?
RBD,
Oh, yeah.
October,
And our wedding.
And the wedding?
and the wedding. I still need those tickets.
Me too.
And Christmas.
We do too. Sorry, Isa. We have the hotel room, though.
We did reserve. She asked me the other day. She's like, "Did you guys reserve?" I was like, "Hell yeah, we did." None of us had money, but we did.
Let us know if there's a flight sale.
Facts. Can we go with you?
No, we'll get our tickets soon.
Yeah, I was looking at different combinations. Like, oh, what if we do Volaris and then Aeromexico? But it all just comes out the same.
Yeah.
It's like 300. We're gonna pay 300.
Yeah,
Oh well.
we are.
That shit hurts.
Although I'm only planning on taking a carry-on. So we'll pay a little less because we won't have to pay for luggage unless you're not planning on taking carry-on.
Well, I know.
My
'cause-
trial run's going to be Costa Rica. But if I can do 12 days in a carry-on, I can do
Yo,
4.
for real, can we talk about the fact that you're leaving me for 2 weeks?
You're leaving for 2 weeks?
Yeah, 12 days.
Like, none of my boys hit me up and be like, "Hey, bro, let's go to Costa Rica." Like, yo, fuck the boys. That's why I'm switching friends groups.
Because we don't need Costa Rica. We got each other here.
You're not even here, you bitch ass.
That's lame.
The fuck?
I'd rather be with my friends in Costa Rica than with my friends in San Diego.
Just kidding to my friends. Kinda. I'm an influencer now.
Because if we go hang out somewhere else, we're just going to stay inside and drink and just chill.
Yeah, but at least we're...
That's true, because you guys like don't like to explore and so like we're going on a full on like explore.
You don't like to explore either. Melly and Danny like to explore.
Hey, I'm a hiking girly now, okay? I have hiking boots.
And hiking sandals. Like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, I haven't bought those yet, but I have to.
I'm going to have to switch your name to Karen or
cringe.
something.
The only thing I hike are stairs.
Bao has sandals with Velcro on them. It's
Not
the
yet.
whole
I
ass
haven't
of the
bought them
person. I don't
yet.
even
I
te
haven't bought them yet,
desconozco.
okay, I haven't bought
Te
them yet.
desconozco.
I don't know if I'm gonna get them yet. I might just wear my hiking boots in the water.
You went from wanting red bottoms to slippery bottoms.
No, I still want red bottoms.
Red bottoms to non-slip.
Okay. Look, there's different shoes for different occasions. Okay. There's this. So like the whole adventurous part. There's each day you have the option. Like there's things planned already, but then you have the option of like adding on different things, right?
To your
and one
experience?
of the days it's like add on, rappel the waterfalls.
What?
And then the second add on is the aguas termales.
Yeah.
And I was like, Danny and Melly are both gonna want to go rappel waterfalls, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the hot waters.
Hey, Danny, Melly, when you guys listen to this podcast, I need videos of you guys yelling "Vive con Huevos" every time you guys do something extreme.
We are gonna.
We
do that.
have a new plan for Vive con Huevos that I'm not gonna air out just yet
I don't even know the plan.
because you don't tell your
OnlyFans.
Yeah, subscribe to our OnlyFans. You got to sneak in. What is it? You got to move into silence.
All right, then we're not yelling "Vive con huevos."
It's gonna benefit you. You want to be a stay-at-home girlfriend?
Yes, we're yelling "Vive con huevos."
You know, I was going to ask. I just thought about this right now, and it's a hot topic.
Aliens.
Why? and I feel like this is a general thing for girls. Why do you guys gotta just feel adventurous at all times? And why do you
Ooh.
guys have to go do all these things? You know, hikes,
It's the
waterfalls,
Aries
visit this
vibes.
areas. I don't know, like
I think I'm
They
not
need to-
sure if I'm understanding the question,
need
but
to
like you
feel
mean like
fulfilled.
travel or like in general?
yeah, why do you guys need to be so adventurous? Why do you guys need to hike there or there? And
I think what
take
Jesus
pictures
is
on top of
asking is
there?
why can't you just have a relaxing vacation versus...
Well, because we do have relaxing vacations, but some days, some vacations call for extreme sports.
Maybe it's just my feed, but I just see girls are just taking pictures everywhere, doing different things in different locations.
I think it's
I would
just your
just-
feed.
I kind of get what you're saying. I think that like for me, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I want to see the place for what it is. Like I don't care to go to Costa Rica to like sit at an Airbnb and drink and then go out and eat and then come back to the Airbnb. Like I actually want to see Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I wouldn't go there. Like I can do the Airbnb thing here. I can be at my house, go out and drink. You know, like to me, that like I wouldn't. So like if I'm going to Cancun, then yeah, I'm gonna stay at the fucking all-inclusive resort and then like once in a while go out and do things, but like it's a resort trip versus like a
Adventure trip.
nature trip. Because it's a nature trip is what it is. Like we're going to be one with the nature.
Are you going to do ayahuasca?
No, I don't
Then
think
it's
so.
not a real adventure.
I mean, I don't know. Find out. Episode probably like what? 38 or something?
Yeah, ish. I don't know. We're going to have to pre-record.
Pre-record so 2 talk and talks?
Yeah? 3?
No, I'm only gone for... It would be a week of talk and talks that I'm gone.
But we're always 2 weeks out. So it's 3 episodes.
What? We're
I
not
don't know.
always 2
My
weeks out.
mathing.
We're 1 week out.
1 week out, yeah. 2, so yeah, never mind.
I come back on a Tuesday. We can record Wednesday.
You're going to be too tired.
No, I want to tell you guys about my experience in Costa Rica. And
What else
why,
are you guys
and
doing?
why I felt like being adventurous. What do you mean?
Like, are you guys just doing hikes?
No, I mean, it's different things. So I don't know. I thought I
back
had
hella
talked
fit.
about this. I thought we had talked about this in a past episode, but we're going with this travel agency that's called Contiki.
No, we haven't talked about this.
Oh, I thought we had. So we're going with this travel agency, and the reason we're going with this travel agency is
What the
because
fuck is tiki?
Con. No, it's called Contiki. All one word. The reason we're going with this travel agency is because all of the places. So we're going for my friend's birthday, and the reason we're going is because she wanted to go to different places, but it's like it's a drive or a flight or a train or whatever in between. I don't think it's any flights. I think it's all drives, like buses. And she just didn't want to have to deal with the hassle of like finding an Airbnb in one and then 2 days later having to have an Airbnb in another and then another a day later in another, right? So this travel agency is really cool because it's it's group travel and it's all under the age of 35. So like they all kind of want the same vibe, right? More like the same ages, like age groups, so that way people can endure, I guess, the adventure. And I think it's 5 different cities, and in each city we're doing something different. So like in one of them, we do hike up the mountain, but we go zip lining.
Okay.
In another city, it's a beach city. So like we're in the beach. Like if you're in Hawaii, what?
Are you gonna hike there?
No, it's just beach.
No, she's playing the part of beach.
I'm playing beach.
How do I apply for beach?
And yeah, I mean, there's just like, it's different adventures. I don't know. I would have to go through the itinerary because I don't remember.
Adventure
exactly
is out there.
Yes.
Episode-
You're going to be grateful as fuck for all of the content that you're going to have for Vive con Huevos. So why are you talking shit?
First of all, we're a podcast platform now. But yes,
What?
the content is podcasting stuff.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to have a bunch of content about Viviendo con Huevos, unlike you that's just going to sit here on the couch. Not Viviendo con Huevos.
Yeah, because I have a daughter and I'm responsible and I don't leave my dog for 12 weeks. I mean, for 12 days.
Whatever.
Responsible
She's
dog
staying
dad.
with her dad.
Yeah, I'm a responsible dog dad.
It's not like I'm abandoning her. I'm leaving
You
her with
low-key
her
are.
dad.
She doesn't know that you're leaving for 2 weeks.
12 days.
Okay, 2 more days and it's 2 full weeks, okay?
You're just hating. Whatever.
No.
This environment's very hostile right now, and I want to get out of it.
Okay, in that case, pause.
How was the concert overall?
It was dope. It was super chilling. I was just there, just relaxing.
Jesus went to the Revolution concert.
Yeah. But they go every year, right? Or your brother does, at least.
My brother and some of the friends do. It was the first time I've gone because my girlfriend likes reggae, so we went. And it was a dope environment.
Revolution is cool.
Don't touch it while you talk.
Revolution is cool. I don't see myself at a Revolution concert.
I mean, it's only like they only pay for like an hour and a half or something like that.
Well, because I feel that's why. Like, I just don't feel like, to me, it's worth it. Because like, I feel like if you've seen them once, you've seen them enough.
Have you seen him once?
No. Well, because they have like the same. Well, to me, this is why I like them, but I don't like them enough now to go watch them in concert. And just to see them like repeatedly, like I just feel like they don't pump out music anymore. So like,
well, those that see it repeatedly is because they're big fans and that's their artist. But I feel like anytime you go to a concert, even if you don't know them or you don't know the music, I feel like you still have a good time because you're just in the moment.
yeah, no, definitely. Well, it depends on the group and the environment and like your mental state, I guess, at the time, right?
Kind of like when you go to Coachella and you don't know the artist, but like in the end, like I come out liking more artists than when I came in with. So things like that.
Like that DJ set we saw. Fucking forgot their name again.
Avalanches?
Yeah, the Avalanches.
I want to break free.
They were cool.
They were. I was super happy that day. And I think we all got to see a set that we wanted to see like within an hour.
Probably.
Because we all saw like 15 minutes of like each person. Like I think we got there right on time for the Avalanches for the one song I wanted to see.
I remember we missed one that I really wanted to see. I think it was either Flume. No, it wasn't
No,
Flume.
we saw Flume. But I do remember because you were like, you thought it was at a different time, no?
Yeah.
And then we realized that we actually missed it.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. It was on the first day too. And I forgot right now, so I guess it wasn't that important.
Yeah. Any other updates, guys? I feel like it's been a while, but we've also been kind of
just busy.
like
nothing
with life
exciting.
and shit. Besides, like, well, yeah, it's been pretty exciting on the pod. We've had a lot of special guests.
Well, yeah, but
for like the past month.
They listen to the guests, so.
Who's been your favorite, babe?
My favorite guest?
Yeah.
I can't say that. I don't choose favorites.
Geezus, which one has been your favorite audio to listen to 3 times? And you know what? You know what sucked?
Yeah.
All the past guests in the
Have been
past month
so
have been
long.
like over an hour and 40.
Over 2 hours each.
Yeah.
Well, the last one was like almost 3, no?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it was like 2.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
the-
felt like we fucking recorded forever.
well, the actual file, the audio file that you sent me was like 2 hours 40
Oh, I didn't even
or
realize.
2 hours 30. So yeah,
You see, because it was funny.
That's
So you
fine.
were probably laughing
Yeah.
the whole time.
I was laughing the whole time.
I
I
know.
lived it, and I was really listening to it last week for you guys, and I was still cracking jokes.
I know, me too.
Cracking up.
It was pretty funny. Good vibes. Good
Yeah.
vibes.
So shout out
they've
to-
been great. Great
Yeah,
guests.
shout out to all our guests: Alejandro, Angel, the boys from PLP,
And the ones coming up.
and the ones coming up. But you
Excited
guys won't
about
have
those.
guests for probably a while because we hella busy this month, and then Pao leaves for a whole month.
Wait, when do you leave?
September 1st.
Okay.
Party at the house.
We can do it, what? That's a couple weeks of talk and talks.
Yeah, I think I said I think it's just 2.
We can invite guests.
Yeah.
We can do a replacement for the week
Yeah.
for Paulina.
You guys can. Or like do one of the.
Local
know.
artists. There's a few
Is
local
there
artists.
like a guy guest that like you guys would just want to have like a bros podcast?
Yeah, we'll talk shit about it. We'll do guy talk.
Guy talks. Guy talk and talks. Huevo talks.
We'll figure it out, but you guys will not be left without content. I promise.
Or just send us some
Okay.
DMs and
I am
tell us what we
committed.
want to listen to or topics.
Committed. Send all your comadreando though, so that we have back-to-back comadreando shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Because if not, you guys won't get comadre pao for a while.
For real. Speaking of that, that's a good transition. Should we get into it?
You want to get into it already?
There was a lot of them.
All right.
Jesus. Drop it.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Yo Sabo the Game, for sponsoring Comadreando con Pao. If you haven't come across the fast-growing game on social media yet, you're in for a treat. Yo Sabo the Game is a captivating Latino card game that will take your game nights to new heights. Created by first-generation Latino graduates, this game was born out of a desire to embrace and improve their Spanish.
Prepare to put your Spanish skills to the test. Dive into exciting trivia and tackle fun challenges. And guess what? Yo Sabo the Game also has 2 incredible expansion packs, Sana Sana Colita de Rana and Noches Embrujadas. These expansions will add even more excitement to your game night.
Support this amazing small business and grab your copy of Yo Sabo the Game today. Visit yosabothegame.com or find them on social media platforms at yosabo_the game. That's yosabo_the game.
All right, let's do this. Comadreando. I'm going to start with this one.
This episode is rated R, NC-17.
segment is
Do
rated
not listen to this with your kids. Alarma puesta.
Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a cake and eat dick? I mean, I'd rather sit on a dick and eat cake. But like,
Like a big cake?
would
like
you
a
rather
slice of
sit on a
cake?
dick and eat cake or sit on a cake
Like
and
what
eat
it-
dick?
what is
no,
it?
like a cake, like a big Costco sheet cake.
Bruce. Damn, that's a lot of cake.
But you don't have to eat it all. You're just eating cake while you're sitting on the dick or sitting on the cake while you're eating dick.
Does the dick have to be hard and inside of me?
Yes, you're sitting. Yeah, it's yes.
If I sit on the cake and eat the dick, does the dick have to relieve itself?
You have to eat dick for 10 minutes.
What?
Whether it releases or not, you have to eat it for
What?
10 minutes.
What do you guys think is the longest blowjob ever recorded? 10 minutes. That's a long
I
time.
don't know. Look it up on Pornhub right now.
You think?
A 10-minute blowjob?
I'm pretty sure you can find something.
And all the Pornhub history that I have ever historied, I don't think I've ever seen a 10-minute blowjob?
Well, I mean, you probably personally haven't seen one, but maybe there is.
I also skipped that part. So.
Right to the juicy part.
I don't know, man. Google doesn't say it. And I don't really want to watch it. So,
do we have any single friends that are willing to ask how long they would suck a dick for? I think all our friends are taken, huh?
I guess they can respond in the comadreando.
So I had to cover your ears. Like, I think by like minute 5, at one point, the guy's just bored.
No.
Am I able to just let it soak? I'm just like,
oh.
No, you have to eat the dick. Like, you're literally eating the dick. Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a cake and eat dick?
so is it as soon as I'm done with the cake, I can get off?
Well, she said you
10
can't
minutes.
eat the whole
You
cake.
eat cake for 10 minutes or you eat dick for 10 minutes.
Even if the cake don't fit anymore?
Yes. 10 minutes. You can be as slow as you want eating the cake. You take one bite every 3 minutes, whatever you want, but it has to be for 10 minutes.
Oh, I was going to say something really stupid, but never mind. I was going to say, where is the dick inserted? But there's only one. There's only one other opening. That's a long time to have like, is he fucking me?
Oh my God. You're making this way more complicated than it should be. His dick is hard inside your butthole.
But is he
No, you're just sitting on it.
He's just there, all hard dick in my ass.
You're soaking.
Damn.
You're just letting it soak.
Why is this so complicated for you?
Because there's a lot of variables that are in play right now. I think I would eat the cake.
You would sit on a dick while eating the cake?
Yeah, I don't want to eat a dick.
But you'll have it in your butthole?
I don't want either. If I'm being completely honest. But what if in those 10 minutes the man is bound to bust?
Not if you're not moving.
I'm just just there.
Oh, I thought you meant in your butt.
We gotta put an alarm in the beginning.
For real, why did I start with this one?
Alarma. Like la cotorriza. Esto viene con alarma.
I feel like my mouth would hurt.
Listen at your own
10 minutes?
risk.
Jesus, put this in the beginning.
I'll just sit on dick.
You'll sit on dick and eat the cake.
I don't want to taste it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have, like a bun cake or something. I'll enjoy it.
Nothing bunk cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, babe?
I already said it. I'd sit on the dick and eat the cake.
Oh.
That's easy for you to
say.
say.
Yeah. Yeah, you got another opening that you...
Well, yeah. It's a no-brainer.
No, it has to be
women.
equal. Everyone gets anal.
No, well, okay, I'll sit on the dick and eat the cake. Man, I'm gonna warn my mom about this episode before she listens.
I said alarman. And
All right, we're gonna get more into serious stuff. What are your opinions, thoughts on cutting off toxic family members? In other words, family members who disrespect you, talking about you behind your back, judging you, negativity, negative vibes, etc. It seems as though family members feel as though they can get away with their toxicity simply because they are blood. I say cut them off.
I say you're in all your right to cut off whoever the fuck you want to cut off.
Just because they're blood
Don't
doesn't
mean
mean
shit.
they have to be family.
No one should be putting you down, and you shouldn't be allowing anybody to put you down. And if you don't feel like that person deserves your presence, your energy, your whatever, anything of you, then don't give it to them. In all honesty, I've cut off family members. I've said this very openly, and I've said this, and I want to clear this up. Because I know some family members, I actually just found out this weekend that family members actually do listen to the podcast. When I say that I don't want certain family members in Paulina and I's wedding, I mean...
Oh. Damn, when they asked about it?
No, but I just want to clear it up just in case. I mean like extended family members. I don't mean like my aunts and uncles that I actually talk to or that like have me on Instagram and shit. I mean like...
family you haven't talked to in years.
Like if I haven't seen you in the past 3 months and you live in San Diego.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, you can't.
And you live in San Diego, then no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, sorry, that got derailed, but you're allowed to cut off whoever the fuck you want. No one deserves that bad energy, and no one deserves you if they're talking shit about you. regardless if they're family or not.
I truly hate the but we're family stigma, because it doesn't matter, like family or not, then family shouldn't be treating you that way, you know? Like family shouldn't be going behind your back or being toxic or giving you all the negative vibes, like al contrario.
Yeah.
Which is why so many people end up, like, that's why families end up having so many issues, is because, like,
yeah, they don't know what
they don't know respect, you know? Like, just because you're family, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
To me.
And I've done it too. Like I've cut off. Well, like
too.
I think I've talked about this. Like, I think like episode like 2 or 3, where I had that cousin that was talking shit to my tia, to his mom, when we went to Germany, and like we were drinking a lot. We were in fucking Germany.
Yeah.
We were enjoying our fucking lives. And he told my tia, it was like, Junior's drinking every fucking day. I was like, yeah, well, fuck you. Your brother's in prison. You can't talk shit.
Deep.
Yeah. And ever since then, I cut them off.
What about you, Jesus? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I agree. I mean, for me, it's pretty easy to just cut people off because I just don't respond.
Yeah.
And just don't go to their events or whatever. But sometimes
Jesus cut us off.
maybe I over cut off, but yeah,
It's okay.
cut them off. There's
Agreed.
no obligations
There's not.
There is.
unless they owe you money. Keep them in touch.
Then cut their huevos off.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Moving on. Let's discuss being an only child versus having siblings. Pros and cons. Which do you prefer? Okay, well, I'll start.
Spoken like a true only child.
No, spoken like this is my segment. As an only child, I get asked this question all the time, and people always ask me, like, do you wish you had siblings? Like, do you miss, or do you, like, feel like you miss something or whatever, right? And to me, it's always been, like, you can't miss what you've never had. And I can't say I've ever said, like, oh, I wish I had a sister, or oh, I wish I had a brother, because I've never thought that, you know? It's been more of a, like, I've appreciated the fact that I was an only child, because I feel like that really helped me build connections and bonds with people around me that like at this point I see as like my sisters or my brothers, right? Like my family, yeah.
But do you like, because you have such a strong connection with your friends that do have siblings, or some that do have a lot of siblings, do you ever look at their relationships and you're like, damn, I wish I could have had that when I was younger? Or
no, not really. I think I'm not one to like put myself through misery. Not misery, but I'm not one to like sulk in like what I never had or like what I didn't have, you know, or like whatever. So I think for me it was always like, oh, like this is just what was like what was destined for me, you know? And I've always really appreciated it because I loved having my own space and like my own my own space. Like I really appreciated it. I mean, would it have been like cool to have siblings? Sure, I'm sure it would have, you know, and I'm sure maybe like there is a connection between people that do like between siblings that like I'll never understand, but I'm okay with it. Like I've never felt not okay with it.
yeah.
Pros was definitely having my own space. I fought with my mom, like my sister, when it came to like clothes and shoes and stuff. So I really think I got that experience.
Your mom was also a very young mom, though.
Yeah.
So I think you had a unique experience, because then you also had your friend that moved in.
Yeah, and then there was always people around. Like if it was my cousins, or it was like I did live with my friend at one point, or then like my roommates, you know.
And then you go into college, and then you moved out with your best friend.
So I do feel like I kind of got the experience, specifically when one of my friends lived with me, because like we literally lived in the same room. So I can say that there was fights that broke out that like potentially would have been like a sibling
you know
fight.
what? You've always had to share a room.
Not always.
Well,
well, yeah, because when I was little, I shared with my mom.
Yeah,
and then and then once we moved to Colorado, I had my own room, and then I moved back.
And then you shared.
And then I shared, but for like 6 months, and then I got my own room.
Oh,
for like
I thought it was for a while. My bad.
No, for like when we moved back.
Yeah,
it was like for like 6 months when we moved back to my grandparents, and then we moved out. I got my own room, and then I got it for like a year, and then my friend moved in for a year. And then I had my own room at the house. No, so I mean, I had like a pretty good balance.
Yeah, then you moved out, shared a room. Then you moved back, had your own room.
Yeah,
then you moved out with me. And you share a room.
Yeah. So yeah, pros and cons. I mean, I think that obviously I'm sure there are cons, and I'm sure that like anybody with a sibling would say like, no, you're really missing out on it, you know? But I don't know. I've never felt that way.
I think my experience was unique as well because like my sister and I are 7 years apart.
True. You were kind of an only child.
I was kind of an only child because like when my sister was 14, I was 7, you know, so she wanted to play with boys and I still wanted to play with Power Rangers. So for me, it was a quite different experience, but I also had a sibling. No, you good. But we also like shared like moments like, you know, playing Nintendo or like Super Nintendo or whatever. Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo. Or like when I was little, she would dress me up. She would literally dress me up. I was my sister's life-size Barbie.
This Barbie's a guy.
Hi, Ken. So I just feel like with a sibling in my experience, I feel like I didn't really appreciate my sister being my sister up until my older years. Because I feel like we spent so much time in our younger years either fighting or just we were just on different frequencies, you know, throughout our whole lives. Like she was in high school or like a teenager when I was still technically a kid. And then she started her family when I was like in my party teenage years. And then now she's in party mode and
for real.
and I'm in my señor vibe. Yeah. So I just feel like I haven't appreciated having a sibling up until now. Versus when I was younger, it was just more of like, oh, here's this fool that I have to share this bunk bed with.
Makes sense.
So I mean, I don't know. My pros and cons list is just it could be all over the place, and it would probably take like a whole ass segment to talk about it. But in a nutshell, I think I really enjoyed having someone around all the time. Con, there was also someone always around all the time.
I can see that. What about you, Jesus?
What about you, Jesus? Because you had a lot more siblings.
A few siblings.
Well, I'm the oldest, so it's the best thing ever if you're the oldest because you literally have authority over all of them. Nice. You get priority in a lot of things and the respect from your parents because you're the oldest. The cons is you probably have to take care of the 3 younger ones, and then they probably don't. They like, for example, the age difference too for some of them where they treated them differently compared to belts and chanclas with me and
pillow fights
with them.
Do you feel like you had a sense of responsibility at a certain point to like
not grew up faster or something?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
No, I mean my parents always try to
independently.
Me, like from a young age where I started washing my own clothes like around 12, 14 years old, or things like that, or like, making sure I'm cleaning and all that. And then, but then like I always took care of them because like my parents would go to work, I would be the one staying back. So I've always had that feeling I had to take care of them. And then, but I also like taking them out. So like at one point, me and my cousin would always joke like, oh, well, you guys are my kids. Like literally, like when I would take them to Disney World or things like that. Like
you did take them to Disney World, so that was really cool.
So there's pros where you have, people to hang out with your every day, your whole life, just someone to talk to the whole time. Every time you're never really alone in the house. Or like let's say you would get in fights with your parents, you would have them for support, things like that. So.
I think that is one thing that I was like, man, like nobody ever can defend me. My mom's just beating my ass. Nobody's defending me.
What I like about Jesus' experience is that I think you guys are all pretty.
Just kidding. My mom wouldn't beat my ass.
Not close in age, but like the age gap wasn't as drastic. Because it was like him, then his younger brother, then the other two.
Yeah.
So like there was a consistent, between you and your youngest, there is a huge gap. But it wasn't like me and my sister where there's a huge fucking gap and no one in between.
Nobody in between.
Yeah, we both, there's like 2 sets pretty much.
Yeah.
So we had someone to hang out with.
And you also have like a lot of similarities between you and your siblings. Like, I mean, because I think all 4 of you are pretty big gamers and stuff, So
they all copy me, yes.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Like,
they all want to be like you.
Yeah, it's all pretty cool to share those experiences versus like, I don't think me and my sister are similar at all, besides our drinking habits. But
Yeah, my little brothers have become drinkers now, so
Yeah.
they're getting there.
That's funny. All right. We got a cute little note. You guys are awesome. I love this segment. Keep up the amazing work.
Just this segment?
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Me and her, we have a great friendship, but I fell for her and showed her the kind of love I had to offer since she was split from her husband. Her and I went on a trip with some of her friends. Came back from the trip and she tells me I'm giving my husband a second chance. I leave her alone. We don't talk for 6 months. Not too long, we start catching up and she tells me, I think it was a mistake getting back with my husband.
Damn.
I was not even her second option before she went back with her husband. No shot. No shot she has feelings for me, right?
Just get some other pussy, bro.
What do they call in Spanish? La granja? No,
El ganado.
ganado.
La granja.
Pues, I mean, technically, es la granja.
Red
no.
flags.
I would say and even if she did, don't waste your time like that. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation. She's obviously making her decisions. First of all, she's married.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? If she gets a divorce and you want to try it, then okay. But one thing you should learn from all of the people's mistakes and the movies and all the things, they always go back to their husband or wife. They never
Facts.
stay with the one that's on the side.
Every single rom-com, bro. Every single or
Anything, novela, anything.
it's just, yeah.
It's always, if they're not, it's not I'm going to leave him or I'm going to leave her. It's I left her, I left him. And then that's when you make that decision. But
Yeah.
not when they're
Still technically.
yeah.
And sorry if you feel like you got stringed along, but you had to have seen that coming at one point, or it had to have crossed your mind hey, there's a possibility of this woman going back to her husband because it's not a full full on divorce yet.
Yeah. I am sorry. I'm sure it's
it's a tough,
sure you're
it's a tough
hurting
situation.
and it's a shitty situation to be in. You obviously know I show tough love here because I want you to respect yourself and I want you to find the person that wants to be with you, not be behind someone that you don't even know if they want to be with you.
And at the end
don't
of
let
the-
yourself be a second option.
And at the end of the day, do you really want a shot with her? Like you said, you weren't even the second option. And then obviously for her to want to go back to her husband, she was still talking to her husband. Not that makes it bad because it's homegirl's husband. Shit, husband way too many times. But but at the end of the day, you should have been first priority if this woman was really into you like that or wanted to move on with you like that. So respect yourself. Go ahead.
Unless she's hot.
Oh yeah, send us pictures. Just kidding.
What the
That's it for me. Have nothing else to say. Sorry you went through that, but respect yourself. And in 2 weeks we can have a guys' night.
doesn't say if it's a guy.
Or we can just have a night, not me and you, with friends.
Anything to add, Jesus?
I was going to say, if she's going to treat you like a second option, treat her as a second option too. Don't take it serious. You seem like a good guy because you fell for her.
Or
so,
girl.
or girl.
Person.
Or person. You seem like a great person. So you deserve better, obviously. But, if you're into the mood to just treat someone like a second option the same way they're treating you, go for it.
Facts.
Machine. All right.
But keep it there because if she already left you once or she gave you the runaround once, she'll most likely do it again.
She'll do it again.
Mm-hmm. This is true. She's looking out for herself. Moving on. My ex-boyfriend made a spare key to my house, and when we broke up, he would come over when I wasn't working, and he would eat. When I wasn't or when I was working? Who knows? They put wasn't. When I wasn't working, and he would eat my food and drink my beer and watch Netflix. He would chill at my house like nothing. I found out because, of course, I live alone, and I started to notice my food supply was gone so quick. So I had cameras installed in the house, and that's how I got him. Dude, that's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry that was happening to you. That's such an invasion of privacy.
That's kind of scary.
Like, imagine the balls that this guy like said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna live at her house during the day while she's working."
Why did you guys break up? Maybe he was getting revenge or something.
Maybe.
All the dates.
Hope you changed your locks because food ain't cheap right now. Okay, so charging those groceries.
That's kind of scary. Fuck that. I've always said
it is scary, but I mean, at least he was just drinking the beer and watching Netflix.
Well, who knows? Maybe he was doing some other shit. Maybe he had a secret camera installed.
Yeah, that's true.
Check your house.
Yeah, check your house. Hope you change your locks.
And how does he know when you're coming back?
Well,
I'm sure he just kind of has an idea of like
she
hours.
probably had.
Imagine you walk in one day and he's just chilling on your couch again. I would be so pissed. I'd call the cops.
One day you can just come home early.
Wait, you should send those videos to the cops and have them arrested.
Can you do that?
No, I don't know.
I mean, is that technically a breaking and entering if he had the key?
Well, he shouldn't have a key. He illegally made a copy. It's like if I drop my key and somebody knows and they go and make a copy and then they use it.
But she should ask for it back at that point.
Yeah, but I hope she changed her locks.
Yeah, I hope you change your locks.
Let us know if you change your locks. My ex-girlfriend found out I was cheating. Good. Just kidding. Let me finish reading. The day she found out, she came over to my house to comfort me. Once we stopped arguing, to confront me. I was like comfort me. My bad. That was a mistake. I'm going to start this over. My ex-girlfriend found out I was cheating. The day she found out, she came over to my house to confront me. Once we stopped arguing, I went to go use the restroom, and while I was in there, she turned on the burners to the stove, letting the gas run, and left. Damn. That's fucking savage. She really said, I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
Well, good thing you noticed.
Yeah.
Because doesn't gas take a while for you to like
smell it? Yeah.
Yeah, it would take a while. And it could be too late.
How long did it take you to notice?
I mean, he probably had to take a shit.
No, but like even if he like took a shit and then came out of the bathroom, like what if he didn't go into the kitchen or like didn't smell it?
Imagine if he would have left, like
yeah.
Big explosion.
Not just the one in the bathroom.
All right, this one's a long long one, guys.
Hiroshima.
Bear with me. I had this crazy ex. The story that put it over the edge for me was I told her I was having a guys' night. She hated that. So she decided to go out with her girls that night too. We were both in downtown, and knowing how she is, I told her I'd be with them for a bit, then go meet her. But I later get a call from her telling me she has been mugged, and of course I rush over. Being that we were both in downtown, it didn't take me long. When I got there, there were paramedics all over, and she got stitches then and there. When we got home, I texted her friends to see if anyone else got hurt or knew what happened because she didn't want to talk and went to sleep as soon as we got home. They all told me they didn't have plans to be out that night, so I got suspicious and searched the house. I ended up finding bloody nail clippers in her purse. To not make the story any longer, she confessed that she hurt herself because she thought something was going to happen to me, and she wanted me to stay home with her. I left that crazy bitch.
God damn.
Yeah, your ex-girlfriend needs to go to therapy, bro.
Oh, but imagine like clipping your forehead.
Ow!
Just knowingly just. Oh.
Yeah, no. She is crazy. I hope she's better now.
I'm actually really glad I've never had a crazy ex.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is insane. That's not crazy ex.
Huh?
Because Jesus said that's insane.
I know.
I said that's an insane ex, not a crazy ex.
Oh, I know for real.
Oh, but fuck, imagine that. Oh.
Well, I'm glad you left her. Thanks for the story. Send your other stories. We like these stories.
Imagine how much blood was on the floor.
Well,
because like a nail clipper takes like a chunk off.
Ow! Unless she just kind of like
nipped it. Nah. Either. Give me anxiety.
My ex-boyfriend would mail shit to my house for 3 weeks after we broke up. Oh.
What a shitty ex.
Y'all, that's wild.
What you guys do? What did you do?
Imagine we break up and I just
mail shit
to you.
To my parents' house.
Dude, that thing's cooking up in the transit.
Ew. Oh. That is so unsanitary. I hope you never touched it.
What if it wasn't his shit? Like you just walk around downtown and just get bum shit.
Ew, that's fucking gross. Gotta look up a word because the next story has something I don't know what it is.
It can probably be.
Oh, I know what that is.
And the male people never probably questioned it because it could be like soil, the manure soil, whatever.
Oh, that's so gross. Did your ex-boyfriend do anything else crazy?
Did you get different types of poop?
Ew! Please don't let us know. All right. I heard the story about the girl licking her armpits. That liked licking. Oh, okay. I'm restarting this. I heard the story about the girl that liked licking armpits. I had a boyfriend that loved golden showers and the rusty trombone. For those of you that don't know what the rusty trombone is,
I know what
I
it
didn't
is.
know what the fuck it was.
I know
It's
what
a
it
sexual act in which a man stands with his knees and back slightly torqued with feet at least shoulder width apart to expose his anus. And then you masturbate.
Well, she's
The
sucking.
penis.
She's sucking your butt.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ugh, I didn't understand.
A rusty trombone. Just,
Ew.
For a moment, I thought it was the rusty hook, but no, yeah.
Wait,
That
and
one.
you would lick his butthole?
yeah,
Yeah, like a
while
trombone,
she's
like,
while she's jacking you off. So
You know?
Oh, from like underneath, not from behind.
Yeah, so
him?
No,
he's,
from
so
behind
he's,
him.
So he's on his fours, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you just get behind him, and you know how trombone, you go like this?
Yeah.
And you put your mouth in the thing.
yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to do that.
Don't clip that.
No, we're fucking clipping that.
That's why I didn't
This
talk.
is
I was gonna let
perfect.
you have it. I'm gonna let you just do it.
I was gonna be like, a ver, ¿cómo? I think I'd rather have someone lick my armpits.
Then peeing on me and sticking their face in my ass.
Yeah.
That's gross. Like, nobody's tongue should be on anybody's butthole. Okay.
I'm gonna clip that too.
Moving on. My ex-girlfriend flushed my live fish down the toilet after a heated argument and videotaped the whole thing and sent it to the family group chat. That is so sad.
What kind of fish
The
was it?
fish no tenía la
A
culpa.
little betta fish, just yee.
Oh, I'm really sorry this happened to
Yeah, I
you.
had a bunch of crazy ass exes. I think they all get together, like our listeners just get together and just, hey, today we're gonna send in crazy ex stories.
Keep sending them though. These are funny. Makes me see I've missed out on being a crazy ex-girlfriend. Should have done some crazy shit like this. I never did anything crazy.
Imagine what would you have done? Like right now, off the top, off the bat, just think of something wild.
It depends. Like if we would have broken up when we first started dating, I'd probably do something to your car.
It's fucked up.
Just because I knew how much you loved your car.
Okay, what about your exes? Steal his paletas.
Domestic violence.
Melt all the paletas.
Melt all the paletas.
All right. When I was a teenager, I had a girlfriend, and for her birthday, I decided to throw her a huge sweet 16 as a surprise. That's cute. For about a week, I was talking to her sister and her mom, almost constantly trying to get everything organized. One night, I am home sleeping, and she snuck in and tried to bite the head off my penis.
What?
Because she thought I was cheating on her with her mom and sister. I now have scars of her teeth just under the head of my penis.
Are you the swagger lover?
Dude,
Are you the baby swagger lover?
what the fuck is wrong with people?
How did she sneak in?
I would...
You must be a heavy sleeper.
I can't get over the fact that some girl really said, this guy's cheating on me with both my mom and my sister, and I have no doubt about it. I'm going to go bite his penis off. Mental. Like, girl needs to fucking go to psychiatry.
Psychiatry. Psychiatry.
She needs to go to a
Psychiatry.
psychiatrist. That is not okay. I am really sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry there's crazy people out there like this. But
Oh, but imagine how hard
Calls
that
for
was
great
to like
stories.
leave a permanent
she had to have been fucking hard.
permanent damage on this man's penis.
I can just imagine like a canine.
And well, clearly you were naked.
And or like in like boxers, but he had to be home alone too.
He had to have been naked. There's no way the teeth went through the boxers and still left a mark.
Dude, that's when you start punching them, right?
Yeah.
For real.
Pero imagínate el grito que tuvo que haber soltado.
Damn, what'd your parents say?
She's get on my penis. Like if I was 16 and I yelled and this girlfriend was just biting my dick and my mom walked into the room.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. You were really trying to be a nice boyfriend, and I give you a lot of respect for that. But sorry, you picked the crazy one.
Sorry, your penis is deformed.
We're not all like that. All right, this is the last one, guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you said we had a ton. I mean,
Well,
we had a good amount, but
well,
like I thought we had like.
It's because I saw the number on top and I realized I thought we was gonna take longer.
Have you guys had a guest cancel on you like super last minute or cancel on you multiple times that made you not like them? You can name names or not. LOL.
Well, first of all, we're not naming names.
But I don't think we have.
But we have not.
Right?
No. I mean, we've had to reschedule a few, which is why, I mean, Talk and Talk's kind of...
Why did we cancel on you and you don't like us now?
For real. Let us know. Which is why I think kind of Talk and Talk's kind of became more of a consistent thing. Because first of all, I mean, scheduling guests every freaking week is hard.
Yeah.
And then the popular we get, the popular the guests are, which their schedules are even more inconsistent and even more busier.
More busy.
Or they live like 5 hours away.
Yeah. So we haven't had that happen just yet, but we have had to reschedule a lot.
Yeah. But we understand. Life gets hard.
And the guests also understand, too. A lot of the guests that we've had or are scheduling or are scheduled have also been on other podcasts or have a podcast of their own, which they also understand how, like, the business is.
The business.
So, no. There are people who, like, DM me. They DM me, Mom. And I either had to tell them, like, hey, you know what, no. Or
Scene.
Yeah.
You know, we're already booked for Q3 of this year, but I'll keep you in mind for Q4.
But mostly just because, like, A, they come off really strong, or B, they're like people
not a vibe.
Yeah, who are like, hey, like your podcast, would love to be on, and like we have no prior engagement.
Yeah, there's a way to do it, guys. Like,
yeah,
truly gonna coach you right now. If you want to be on a podcast, whether it's this one or a different one, the way to be on it is not to just be like, I want to be on your podcast.
Yeah.
It's kind of rude because like, well, okay, cool. Maybe I want you on my podcast, but why? You know, like try to build a relationship. It's not just about like the business. Like it's also about the relationship that you have with these people or that you can create. And what can come out of it for both parties, you know, not just one-sided.
Yeah, we had a really good conversation with Dreams and Johnny from POP last week when we went to go out to dinner with them, and we were just vibing at the table, and they're like, yo, when you schedule, because obviously they have a way bigger platform than we do, and they've been doing it for years. And they were just giving us their feedback, and we actually got really good feedback from them. I think at one point during dinner, I like low-key wanted to cry because I was like, wow, like these podcasters that are huge are like actually saying that our podcast is pretty dope.
Mario was being Edweeny.
I was like, wow. But a big thing of what they said is like, you know, don't be scared to say no to certain people because like, what is the trade? Like, what is the trade-off? Like, don't be scared of asking, like, what is the trade-off? Like, okay, you can be on our podcast, but what also, like, what am I getting out of it? And like, in a way, like, I guess it could be seen as like mamon or bad or like, oh, we shouldn't be doing that for that. But in reality, it's time and effort from both parties. And, you know, if my platform is bigger than whoever we bring on, like, where is the trade-off? You know, what? And it sounds really horrible right now that I'm saying it, you know?
But it also depends on who it is. Because, again, it could be somebody that has a smaller platform and maybe isn't giving you anything. But the fact that you guys vibed or the fact that you guys have a relationship or are now, you know, have created a friendship or whatever, then it's like the friendship that you're doing it for.
And I was gonna,
you know?
Yeah, I was going to say that next, where Dreams was like, said that, you know, message them, like pop up on their Instagram, you know, comment or start liking their shit or respond to their stories or something. Like, make sure you pop somewhere within their like.
Yeah, and make sure you listen to the podcast and not like. Oh, sorry, I'm a little far. Make sure you listen to the podcast and not like just like ask a question that already comes out in the podcast that's already been answered. You know, because that's also very like.
What I was relating was saying is like I got a DM saying from a manager, quote unquote, and they asked me, hey, or they didn't ask me. The DM was, hey, Mario, the podcast looks sick. Congratulations. By the way, do you guys have guests on your podcast? And this wasn't in the beginning, guys. This was like
a couple weeks
ago. 3 weeks ago. There's been a bunch of guests on the podcast. And they DM me that, and I'm like, okay, first of all, you came off really strong. Second of all, like you obviously don't listen to the podcast or even look at the fucking Instagram for that reason. Like, no, I'm not going to give you the time of day.
Because it was rude.
But
if you would have come off differently.
If it were Ryan Gosling asking that.
Oh, well,
yeah,
okay.
that's different.
But like...
But I think the point is like, do your research. Just like how like we do our research when our guests come on. And like, I spent like days researching the people who are coming on. And like, I have my questions prepared. And sometimes like, we don't even use the questions. Like for PLP, like I had a bunch of questions lined up.
I don't think you guys asked anything.
But we
didn't. We
were
just talked.
but we were just vibing so hard that like, it just naturally rolled out. I mean, yeah, they have their own podcast too, so they know how it goes. But like, the point being is that we do our due diligence and we research the people that are coming on. Vice versa, if you're going on a podcast, research the people who you're wanting to be on. Who you're wanting to be on. Like, it's just common courtesy. Like us as podcasters, like it's just common courtesy to research the people because honestly, you come off as a dick if you don't know who it is.
And things will go so much more smoothly if you do know, or like if you do vibe or whatever it is. Yeah. Like it's hard to just be having a conversation with someone that like you don't really get.
Yeah.
It's like
or like
friends.
Or like or like the guys from POP. And I'm just mentioning them just because it's like fresh in my mind because it was just last week. But like I mean all of our guests know a lot of our background. But like POP, they knew about your spinning. Yeah. They knew like small details where you're like, oh, okay, well, you guys do.
They either listen to 3 episodes on their way here.
Yeah.
Or they listen weekly.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's nice. Even if they did listen on the way up, it's like, at least they did the due diligence,
I'm just talking shit.
But, yeah. Sorry, we totally derailed, but I hope that answered.
Well, I mean, we didn't really have anything to say to that one, so we added on.
Yeah.
And that was it for comadreando, guys. Send in your stories.
Oh, your shit.
Suegra and suegro lover.
That's what it's about.
Updates, bro. We fucking need your updates.
I know. I hope they're okay. Thank you, Osavo, for sponsoring Comadreando.
Woo!
And go see them live August 20th at El Indio Bar and Grill in Santa Ana. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of surprises, a lot of special guests out there. So, I mean, it's not an event that you're going to want to miss.
And join the Run Club.
Join the Run Club.
And get their extension packs.
And boo Dodgers. Carlos, if you're listening to this, even though they killed us today.
Yeah, but you know what? The important thing is we won the night they were here.
That's true. The night that you guys attended the Padres game at Petco Park, we won.
And we lost today, but it's okay.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's podcast. I know it was a little unorthodox today. We're trying to get the hang of talks.
We felt a little weird. It's been a while.
We haven't done this in a while, so
I was like, "What's Jesus doing at my house?"
Yeah. And none of us had really a lot of updates. Oh, Pao got baptized and shit. She's not a heathen anymore.
Oh yeah.
Her sins are gone.
Yeah, she's not a heathen.
I'm technically not. I'm baptized. I've been baptized since I was 1 year old. I don't have my first communion or my confirmation, but
she hasn't accepted the Lord Jesus Christ into her.
Actually, by the time you guys listen to this, I will have
accepted the Lord Jesus Christ.
Lord Jesus Christ. And yeah, I actually me tengo que ir a confesar, and I'm a little scared.
Damn. What are your sins?
Make a list.
Just
all I have to. Okay, so I learned this. Okay, I guess we're gonna talk about this. I learned that we had a mini retiro, and it was 4 hours long, and they talked about like a good confession, and I really thought I had to go in and like give detail. And then when they were like, "Oh no, nomás es decir que pues mentí y,"
I had told you that.
I don't know. Like I just thought like, oh pues. mentí de, or like I did the, like I thought there had to be more detail behind it. And then the padre was like, no van a comadrear. And I was like, hey, pero me gusta comadrear.
Pero es que no sabes quién soy. Yo soy comadre Pau.
So yeah, anyways, by the time you guys listen to this, I will have my certificates. And then 4 days from now, we will be baptizing our godson.
Yep.
And I'm very excited about that.
It's going to be hot as hell. So, Sarai, tell your suegro, bump the AC.
If not, vamos a bautizar al niño con el sudor del Mario. All right, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Jesus, do you have a Jesus quotes?
Oh, I did. I almost forgot. I had it saved.
Jesus quotes. By Jeebus.
This one is from Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah.
The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his or her future by merely changing his or her attitude.
Facts. Attitude es todo.
Yep. Well,
con Jesús y actitud se puede conquistar el mundo.
What?
Mario quote. Thank you, Jesus, for that beautiful quote.
You're welcome.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. A little unorthodox podcast, but you guys love us.
Do you even know
you guys?
what unorthodox means?
Yeah, it means lefty. But guys, we hope you enjoyed our podcast today. Shout out to all of our past guests. You guys were amazing. We had a lot of fun this past month with our guests. Jesus is back for probably the next month or so. So you guys will be hearing his beautiful voice up until mid-September, maybe. Then he's back in Mexicali. So shout out to all our beautiful listeners. Please share the podcast. Send in your chisme to comadreando. Link will be in the bio. Shout out to all of our new sponsors. Sorry, not sponsors.
Don't forget to call him for your moving needs.
Oh, yeah. Moving needs. And Carlos, PLP said it. We need a discount code. Just saying.
They did say it. They did.
So hop on it. We love you guys. Como siempre, live your best life. Fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So Vive con Huevos, guys. We love you. Peace.
Bye. Live with eggs.